Hello, Aquarius. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Chakra Wisdom Tarot by Tori Hartman. Wrong way. Artwork by Katrina Sokolova. Her name is below the tarot, word tarot, I believe. They do have websites, torihartman.com, watkinspublishing.com. So if you need to freeze frame there, if you'd like to see the spelling, feel free to do so. Supportive Oracle Cards, You Are Clairvoyant Oracle Cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. There's a website for them, rockpoolpublishing.com. .au, A as an apple, U as an umbrella. So again, freeze frame there if you decide you need to. Whew. We're already starting out with some fun energy. Put that, okay. Is something supposed to end? Is it supposed to end? I feel like something is supposed to end. But are you the one that needs to walk away? Because I'm getting, whatever this is, the current energy feels really good with the Sun card. Like, we're doing good. Everything's fine. I don't feel like anything is wrong. But I'm also getting kind of like, even though there's nothing wrong, maybe I'm done. Really? I feel like nothing is wrong, but I'm also, the challenge card is the Seven of Pentacles. Like, do I just want to keep doing this? Is this really working for me anymore? It's ironic with that Sun card there and the acceptance, kind of like, yeah, it's good, it's great, but I don't know if I want it anymore. It's kind of like having a really nice house, and wherever it is, it's like, yeah, it's nice, but maybe I do want to change. Maybe I actually like working on a house and upgrading it the way I want to, and maybe it's time to let this one go because I want to live somewhere else now. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a beautiful place, but maybe it's time to go. Take it with a huge, giant grain of salt, of course, but I'm getting like this ending, there's ending energy coming forward. A lot of it. There may be resistance to this, by the way. The Death card with the Trust, kind of like, there's some resistance with you ending this. You're very appreciated. It's not bad. Maybe, again, if we're going to use the house analogy, maybe the rest of your family's like, well, we don't want to go. We like where we're living. We love this house. We love living here. So I'm like, part of me is like, well, if it's not broke, why fix it? But I'm getting like, I'm noticing with the Death card, you see near the tree, there's like this other figure. And it's almost like the universe is kind of giving you this inkling to move on, because things are about to change. And before they change, you can actually get ahead of it. It's like the universe is giving you these nudges, like maybe something different, maybe doing something, maybe changing, maybe just changing something before things change anyway. Maybe if you change before everybody changes, you get, the upper hand and you get to get what you want versus being stuck with everybody else. It's kind of like, if you have to leave someplace, if everybody wants to leave at once, there's a traffic jam. But if nobody really wants to go and you're ready to go, you can drive right out, nothing in your way, smooth sailing. Just get right out without a problem. Everything goes swimmingly the way you want it to. If everybody else wants to move, what's that? The prices of things go up. If everybody wants it, it gets more expensive. That's the short of it. Your timing is really good. It may seem to other people that it's out of place. I'm getting like the environment is ready for you. Whatever the change is, it's kind of like, yeah, it's good what I have. I'm loving it, but I just feel like I need something different. Meeting with angels and the Queen of Wands is telling me opportunities are ripe for you for things to change to your benefit. You can make the change, end up on the other side, and then when everybody else is ready to change, it's like, I've already done it. I'm already done. I fixed it all. I got a really good choice. I got exactly what I wanted. everybody wasn't looking to get it at once, so I was able to get what I wanted. The timing. The timing is here because you got blessings coming in, big blessings, with making this choice to move on to something else. It doesn't have to be a house thing, by the way. I feel like you easily realize that. But it's kind of like I feel like other people aren't really agreeing with me with this Five of Pentacles. I feel like other people are not agreeing with you, but it's kind of like they're saying it's time to go. It's time to move on. This is only going to be valid for those people who are already feeling like they needed to change anyway. This shouldn't be inspiring you to make a change. It should have already been rolling around in your head, by the way. It's something where your thoughts were kind of tossing it back and forth every now and then, realizing other people didn't want to. You got a lot of mental activity going on with the King of Swords. And it's kind of like, I want to walk through this threshold, but other people don't want me to. That's the Five of Pentacles with thresholds. Kind of like, I want to go out that way. I want to do this. I want to make this change, but other people don't seem to be wanting to back me up on this. They seem to be wanting to hold me back. Whatever this change is, I know I'm using the house analogy. Once it's done, I feel like people are going to be shocked how much they actually get what they want too. They didn't realize there was something better. It's kind of like having that beautiful house in this really nice spot, and like all their friends were around and they liked living there. Then fast forward 1 year, they live somewhere else. They love this place a lot more. Maybe this place has access to some other amenity. It's in a better location. There's other people they've met that they like a lot better, that they actually jive with a lot better. They find really good friends. It's going to go a lot better. The people who are not really a fan of it today will find out tomorrow it really was a great idea. It really did work out well. It really did. Because I'm getting the Emperor's like in the environment. In the future, though, kind of like when all is said and done and the dust is settled, kind of like, you know what, Aquarius, this was much better than I ever thought it would be. I just didn't see it going this well. We lived in this other place, and I didn't realize it was that far away from these other things. I didn't realize I would have access to these other amenities that I really do love. I've met some people. I had good friends before, and they're still my friends, but now I found like people that I match with. Maybe, for example, if they have a music thing, I found people who match my style of music, the type of music I want to do, or maybe they have some other type of hobby. And they're like, I found people who are exactly the way I am with this hobby, that I was able to further my experience with this. I love it. Like, this is good for you and good for other people too. I'm also fast forwarding a year for you too. I feel like it's like water under the bridge for you. Kind of like, yeah, I know I made the right. You seem to be fine. It just seems to be kind of like, yeah. I actually see in the long run, you're kind of like, yeah, I feel like that worked out well. I just feel like I avoided a problem. I feel like I'm looking at it like, yeah, that was a good idea. I think I avoided a problem back there. So I don't see you too concerned about it. I feel like I'm just as happy in the future as I am now, but I'm looking back like, yeah, I'm glad I made that choice because I avoided a problem. So I feel like for some reason, I'm like, yeah, it was a good idea. I feel like for me personally, I don't know. I feel like I'm as happy in the future as I am now, but I'm realizing, yeah, that was actually a good decision. I'm glad I did that. It's like, I feel like I didn't have to deal with a problem that I would have had. Like, I escaped a problem. When I'm getting the Seven of Swords on your side, I feel like that could have been an issue. If we hadn't moved, or if we hadn't made that decision, or if I hadn't made that decision, I would have to be dealing with that. So, for example, for some of you, this might be like a job change. Like, I wasn't really going to change jobs, but then I did, and now I'm looking back like, oh, look at everything they have to deal with because they're still there. If I was still there, I'd be in the middle of that too. But I'm not, so I got out of it. And it's kind of like, ooh, I avoided that problem. Cool. Anything else here that's like... I feel like I already talked to this because I'm getting like the star card with the messages. More things like this change is bringing forth more opportunities, but I feel like you got to get there before that really makes sense. So there's much more coming out of here, more possibilities, more opportunities. I mean, it's a general read, so I'm not really getting like a detail about what that means. But there's good things coming towards you, better things coming towards you. You're setting yourself up. It's like, it's like I see this field, and it's kind of like I have this field, but now when I'm there, when it's my field, now I have all these opportunities, what I can do with it, what I can do with this land. But you got to get there before you can get the opportunities. That star card makes me feel like you might have the opportunity to make some things happen that you maybe have wanted for a long time. You got to get there first. Like, I'm pushing for it, but it's like, it's vague. It's real vague. A lot of quick things. I feel like other people around you, by the way, the only thing I don't want to miss out on this, even though you have people resisting you when you want to make this change, once you get into the thick of it, they seem to move with it very quickly. They seem to kind of roll with it the way they need to. I don't see it being a real problem once you make your decision. I feel like the people around you are accepting, like, well, you made your decision. You made your decision, Aquarius. They might be deceptive about being okay with it, but just roll with it. I feel like you'll know. They might act like they're more happy or okay with it than they actually are. They might be like, okay, if you say so, Aquarius, let's do it. Just roll with it. Don't worry about it. It'll pan out in time. Because you might get some like passive aggressive feedback, like, here we go. Roll with it. Just don't play into it. In time, they'll see that you were right. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, same email. That information is below, though. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.